Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. I've just finished The Goal by Eli Goldratt and I'm keen to share my thoughts and also discuss whether it's relevant in today's modern society. So, The Goal was actually written during a time when automation and robotics were quite an emerging technology. The world has moved on significantly in the intervening time period, but the lessons explored within this text around building efficiency and listening to your subordinates are as, if not more important, I would say, within today's modern society. The main protagonist, Alex Rogo, incidentally, Rogo means to hear in Latin, works as an industrial plant manager. The plant is failing, and Alex needs a rapid improvement in order to avoid being closed down, essentially. It's Alex's job to find the cause, to address the issues, and also to emerge victorious at the end of the book. So, the writing style. Well, one of the key themes of the novel is its readability, and visual learners are going to really like the easy to understand diagrams included within the text. They're really helpful in breaking down some of the complex ideas explored within the goal. Whereas other business texts might find themselves overly theoretical in nature, the goal actually makes really good use of engaging analogies throughout the book in order to help the reader understand complex theories. For example, a walk in the countryside is used in order to describe the throughput of Alex's factory, for example. So, who is the goal actually suitable for then, and what type of reader is going to enjoy it? Well, those people who are eager to work smarter rather than harder will certainly benefit from this book. Those who enjoy business books written in a novel type style are also going to engage well with the goal. Those who work in operations or production and want to improve efficiencies within their workplace, and they also want to enhance output in order to increase profitability, are really going to benefit from some of the key theories and themes explored within the goal. So, what about the people that the goal perhaps might not be suitable for? Who's not going to enjoy it? Well, those people who are looking for a self help book that lays the answers straight to you very clearly might really be frustrated by this book. It's written in a novel style, and you'll find that the answers reveal themselves by turning the pages, but it's not very clear like other self help or business books are in laying the answers very clearly. It is a novel, and you do have to read it in order for the answers to reveal themselves. It also peters out towards the end. In fact, the final 10 or so pages retell a conversation between two of the characters, and it feels, or it felt like to me, that the characters are really eager and rushing somewhat to end on a pivotal point that I felt just didn't come in the last few pages. So the end of the book for me was a bit of a disappointment. So, what are some of the key takeaways from this book? Some of the real key lessons that can be learnt? Well, firstly, I think it's inherent within the goal that we should listen. That's one of the key themes I took out of the book. So much can be achieved by listening to our colleagues, to our team, to our subordinates. Secondly, businesses, particularly those large organisations, should aim to have systems in place to enable the free flow of information. It's vital that managers, leaders find out what's going on within their area of responsibility, and it's only through these free flows of information that they're going to potentially be able to find out. As well as listening, it's also important to communicate your feelings and thoughts yourself. The protagonist, Alex Rogo, begins as somewhat rather selfish individual, and he always found a way to justify his behaviours to himself, but he didn't always communicate his thoughts, feelings, and actions to those around him, and it had a real big effect on people around him, including his own family. So we could say that it's really important that to maintain clear communication within a workforce and within your private life is vital. If you don't, you risk your behaviours being mistaken for potentially something else, something even more sinister. People also have different motivations. It was quite an interesting part of the book where Alex gets promoted and he attempts to hire staff, and he was really taken aback and surprised when one person he tried to promote actually refused his offer. And I think it really highlighted that people all have different motivations, and as leaders, it's important to understand what those motivations are and to find out to the best extent that we can. It's also important to be aware of your actions and the impact that they may have on others. A great irony within the book is that Alex finds himself spending too much time at work and seeks to reduce the number of hours he puts in, only then to accept a promotion that actually triples his responsibilities and workload. So it's important to be aware of the actions that you take and the effect on others. The increased workload of Alex inevitably will have had an effect on people around him, those loved ones that he cares about. And it's vital that we consider that before maybe accepting new roles and responsibilities. Obviously, it's the title of the book, but also clarifying the goal. Clarifying the goal. Spend time clarifying your overall aim and align what you're doing, your workload, towards the goal. That can be applied within business, it can be applied even within life itself. Sometimes people focus their efforts on things that don't really matter, so to speak, and should instead focus on tasks that really add value to the business, to their life, to their family, etc. This, as I said, can be applied to any organisation or indeed to life itself. If you're keen on reading the goal yourself, then make sure you click on the link within the description. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified when future videos are released.